That took so long. Wait. Okay. That took so long. I hope that this sounds okay. Hold on. Yeah, okay. Oh. Hello, everyone. It finally worked. I had to restart my computer and there was just Streamlabs was not working. And anyway, I figured it out, so I'm not going to stress you guys out with that. But hello, everyone. Hello, Nyron, Adam, Ryan, Turd guys. I don't know how to pronounce that. Yuki, hello. Okay, so we're at free time event, or free time. We're at free time, so let's go see if we can socialize. Would you like to socialize? Yes. Okay. Cute. Okay, so the last time we went to, I forgot who. Wait. Let's see. Okay, we have 3 hearts with you. What about Satsuka? 3 hearts with Satsuka. Okay. We're gonna go hang out with whichever one I see first, I guess. So there's Shinji. Can you all hear me okay? Let me know if the volume is okay. Kokoro. I don't know where they would be. How am I supposed to know? Satsuka. We'll see if I can find her. Location. Wanna cruise laundry. That's how you check it, okay. Oh, Satsuka was the last one I spoke to. Oh, okay, thank you. That's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. Music. Anyway, hello Matoshi. Okay. So, let's see where Nikki is then. No, that's not right. Monocruise Library. Okay. So, how do I fast travel again? I already forgot. Q. Okay. Library. You need to turn my volume up, as in like my mic volume. Oh, there we go. It was all the way down for some reason. Is this better? Hello, Magalore. Okay. What gifts do I have? Before I do this. What gifts? No. I'm so bad with the controls right already. Okay. Present. Yes. That. What does he like? Okay, so dislikes. So don't give him any of that. Me. I'm gonna screenshot this really quickly. There we go. Okay, so gold bar, stapler. Do I have any of these things? Okay, gold bar, stapler, fashion magazine, old radio, curse book, cool glasses. I have those. Okay, so I'll give him those. Okay.
Time for an interview.
There's not much point to investigating inside the boat, right? How about doing an interview with me? Should I spend some time with Nikki? Yes.
Your cooperation is appreciated.
Huh. Thanks. It's a total news drought right now. You're a lifesaver. Okay, the mic volume. Okay. I passed time sharing a chat with Nikki. Your intimacy. Okay. Would you? Yes. Cool glasses. There you go. There you go. Huh? You're giving me a gift. Holy mackerel, what a scoop! I can see the front page now. Genius reported loves gift. Thanks, Sora. Okay, so good. He likes that. Nikkei dislikes cup noodles, so I don't like him anymore. Nikkei seems happy. Okay. Huh? Oh, would you look at the pretty lady walking by? Of course, it's no other than Sora. Good thing I ran into you. Good thing? Good thing? Well, I meant that I'm happy to see you. Okay. Nikkei seems happy. Okay, good. So then, what business do you have with me? Well, I was just wondering if you wouldn't mind chatting with me. Well, sure. I want to get out of here as soon as possible. Me too. Rip to see Nikkei in the pictures. Hello, Kanade. I'm enraged just thinking about it. Every minute we're trapped here is another minute of out of reach for all the exclusive news. Wouldn't you say it's even more exclusive for us to be in a situation like this? Huh? You're right, of course. You're well informed when it comes to these sort of things, Sora. But even as we speak right here and now, we're missing out on all sorts of interesting incidents other than our conundrum. I can't speak. Being able to cover all those potential articles is a humiliation as a journalist. Maybe he said unable. I think he said unable. Whoops. You seem to really like your job, Nikkei. Is that so? You're like this every time we chat, and you never talk about anything but interviews. I suppose I do think I was born just for the sake of interviewing others. So, Nikkei, are you always just interviewing others without ever giving yourself a break? I guess it's hard to say. The act of interviewing itself is no different from relaxing to me. There are plenty of other hobbies other than conducting interviews, you know. I haven't thought about that stuff before. Even if there's no age restriction on writing articles, succeeding as a journalist at my age isn't easy. Interviews are a battle of wits too, a competition. Being late by even a second makes your article old news. Since I lack the experience of grown journalists, I have no choice but to compete and involve— Who just donated? Lou! Oh, thank you so much, Lou, for the $2. Thank you for bringing my fave pro tag to life. Thank you so much. That means so much to me. I'm glad you liked my performance. Volume. You getting in even just an extra minute of interviewing a while, said grown journal what? Said grown wow, I can't speak. I don't know what this is trying to— said grown journalists are rusting. If it weren't for these extra efforts, I wouldn't have the qualifications to take the title of ultimate journalist. But wouldn't that be overworking yourself? It's fine, I only do it because I like to anyway. Even then, your life as an individual— if it's alright with you, can I interview you, Nikkei? What? You'll interview me? Since you're always the interviewer, Nikkei, you've never been the interviewee, have you? I've learned something about interview chicks from following you around the past few days, so I'll give it a shot. That could be fun. Then give me a few days to get ready. It'd be difficult to start right here and now. I'm sorry. Interviewers aren't the only ones who need to be prepared for it. The interviewees gotta pull their weight too. I'll call you for next time. Prepare yourself until then. Alright, cool. Relationship with Nikki Yomiuri has raised from 3 to 4. Okay, cool. Awesome. As an excited Nikkei ran off at full speed to who knows where. Okay. Free time noon. We have a lot of free times in this game. And yes, no spoilers. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, socialize again. This time let's find Satsuka. Satsuka, what do you like, actually? That's not Satsuka. A woman's fantasy, champagne, maid clothes, candy. Okay, do I have maid's clothes? I think I do, right? But I don't know if I actually had it or not. I do. Okay. Third, fourth monikers. There she is. Should I spend some time with Satsuka? Yes. Huh? Rara, what's up? Do you want to chat with Big Sis? I shared a friendly conversation with Satsuka. Your intimacy, okay. Yes. Maid outfit, there we go. A gift. Oh, this is— How did you know I love this? Oh, it's so cute. Come here, Rara. Big Sis is gonna give you a big ol' kiss. Satsuka seems happy. Good. I'm exhausted. I hope I can get out of here soon. Nothing to do but keep investigating, I guess. Though I'm a little surprised that's how you started off the conversation. Don't you usually ask for a few rounds of billiards? Oh, right. I'm just not feeling too hot today. Are you okay, sir loser? No, I'm not gonna say the last one. Are you okay? Are you okay? Aw, are you worried about me? It's nothing serious, really. Thanks. Satsuka seems happy. Good, I picked the right option. Say, Satsuka, about your right eye. Could you tell me what exactly is up with it? I haven't been able to get my mind off of it since our last game. Oh, you're talking about this? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. After all, it's just you, rah-rah. In actuality, this eye isn't my own. What? Do you remember when I told you about my dad? He was a billiards player himself. When I was just a kid, he got into a nasty accident on the way to a match. They told me that the right side of his face was so caved in that not undergoing surgery immediately could be fatal. Okay. Though he lived, albeit barely, his right eye was ruptured. He had to choose from either going blind or making use of an artificial one. And well, either way, he'd end up handicapped for the rest of his life. I really can't read today. Satsuka will wear a maid dress. There's a big win for this. Not the last one. Hello, Scara. Hello. I can't say I remember it all that clearly since I was awfully young at the time, but I was told that the doctors had proposed a solution of sorts, an eye transplant. An eye transplant. You probably know already, but transplanting an eyeball whole just isn't possible in this day and age. Not to mention that both my parents were against the idea, but the head doctor was either a quack or a genius, and conducted the whole eye transplant surgery in secret. Was it successful? I wouldn't be standing here right now if it hadn't been, would I? Though I guess there was that what you could call a side effect of sorts. Ever since such a bizarre and unprecedented surgery, I've suffered from a strange phenomena. Rara, do you know why I always close my right eye? Opening it is like taking the lens off a camera. It records every situation I've ever seen and been in. You mean to say it's some sort of instant memorization? That's both right and wrong. Instead of recording memory, it records any visual information I process. So if I open both eyes, I get dizzy from the confusion of seeing the past's visual information in my right eye and the present's visual information in my left, enough to make my daily life impossible. Hello, Shiloh. Didn't you ask me about it last time? How I'm precise enough to never miss a single shot with that eye open. My eyes recorded every single shot of every single angle of every single billiards game I've played up until now. If I compare and combine the two screens, you know, the left eye's current ball state against the right eye's perfect game's ball state, I can play a perfect game every time without fail. This method is what earned me the title of Ultimate Billiards Player. Sans cheap. Okay. Why am I giving her like a southern accent? I don't mean to do that. I wouldn't blame you if you hate me for it. I know well that it isn't any better than cheating. That's why I've never been all that passionate about billiards, why I don't see it as much more than a hobby. If it ever gets out that you've been playing with a superpower like that all these years, you'll be screwed beyond belief, Satsuka. The law aside, who knows what scientists could get a hold of you? You'd be taken away to some lab to be experimented on the rest of your life. Why would you tell me something as important as this? Hard to say. You're the first to know the truth of it all after my parents. I wonder why. I wanted to be honest with you, Rara, because you're my friend. And even if you hate me because of this, it's kinda surprising, but I don't despise or hate you at all. And Satsuka, if you really didn't have any love for billiards, you wouldn't have opened your right eye when you were losing to me. Eh? Even if it's a power you neither wanted or deserved, I think it's just another one of your strengths. You took my feelings into consideration and laid out your life's biggest secret. I could never bring myself to hate you. Rara, and more than anything, your eyes are extremely pretty. You little rascal, you scamp! Who taught you to speak so sweetly? Ow, ow, ow! Please don't pull so hard, it hurts. Rara, it's hard to tell if it's exactly like you say it is. Sorry, showing my weak side isn't very big sister of me. Is it because I'm in front of you? Your relationship rank with Satsuka Chiyobokoro has raised from 3 to 4. Awesome. You're in 1 skill point. I waved my goodbyes to newly energized Satsuka and made it back to my room. Another free time? Oh my god, we got so much time. I'm gonna save. Okay. I don't have enough endurance. Okay, so rest or... Okay, I guess I gotta rest then. Wait. Okay. So I gotta go to my bed then, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's what I have to do, right? Hello, it's submarine day, what? I would try to pronounce your name Acero, but I cannot pronounce that, so... But hello, welcome to the stream. Sorry. It's been 2 whole days since the Monocrew set out for this. I almost did Satsuka's voice there. It's been 2 whole days since the Monocrew set out for the second island. I know Monocrew said it would take a while, but how much longer is it going to be? I'm starting to feel trapped. On top of that, everyone's growing exhausted with the unproductive investigations in Monocrew's interior. Interior's addition has been causing conflict too. I'd like to arrive on the new island and continue our investigation as soon as possible. Okay, so I woke up just to say that monologue. Thanks to the waves, I felt the vibrations shaking the Monocrews little by little, and I threw my tired body into the bed and fell asleep. Restored 1 endurance. Okay, cool. That sounded like we crash landed. Huh? What was that? A large roar jolting from the Monocrews quickly shook me into full consciousness. I don't think the morning announcement's gone off yet. What just happened?
It is now 7 a.m. Rise.
Okay.
And to explain the sudden shaking that has just awoken a select few of you, take note that the Monocrews has now anchored at the second island. The disruptions you may have heard or felt were nothing more than a testament to that. Even though you've all just woken up, I humbly request that you all gather in the first floor auditorium as soon as possible for a bit of light orientation.
So we finally made it to the second island then. But to gather everyone immediately after waking up, what a rigid sparrow. Rigid?
Hello there.
I see that you're all here. Did you perhaps sleep well? How does he expect us to sleep soundly in circumstances like this? That aside, it's been a while, Mikado. Did you get bored of earning our every chance to eat breakfast?
Oh, awkward.
Setsuka, you seem to have decided to add Teria to your party. It's quite a shame, seeing as I simply cannot manage to get along with him. As of now, I'm working diligently to prepare your meals, while making my presence a scarcity. Are you picking a fight with me again? It's not like I like being around you either. More importantly, what's this? Mr. Yomiuri, could it be that you finally started to miss me? You should have spoken up sooner. I was beginning to lose all hope. No one has even tried to talk to me for the entire trip this far. Hello, Adam. Maybe I said already said hello to you, but hello. I think I did. Whatever. Leaving me so lonely. If you really miss me all that much, could I perhaps make an appearance at the next breakfast? No, you're doing great as is. Please continue to leave us alone. Why, this is all too much. Now, quiet. After all, I've called you here for more than idle chit-chat. Firstly, as I noted earlier, the Monocrews has touched down upon its destination. At the end of a 2-day trip, we stand at the white beach sand of the second island. The second island differs greatly from the first. For centuries... Okay. Duh. For centuries, it's been famous for being haunted by a variety of monsters and ghosts. Monsters? Oh god, I didn't warm up my voice, so... I can't do a high-pitched... Monsters? ghosts? For that reason, the island bears a shrine meant to calm the wicked creatures it possesses and a museum housing the ecology of the various beasts home to it. I ask that you proceed with caution and try your best not to get cursed.
Stop lying! You're the one telling me to believe that monsters and curses actually exist? Yeah, right. Maybe... I mean, taking Mikado's magic into consideration, something like a curse doesn't sound too far-fetched.
So what?
So? What do you mean, so? I'm asking you why you made us gather here. The reason I'm to explain the rich history of this island. It is to be expected of my position as your loyal field trip guidance teacher. Who else but me could play the role of a travel guide?
Then, since we've arrived at the island, we can begin investigating, right? I'll be taking my leave now.
Kokoro, I still haven't told you about the island's diverse history and culture, so where are you? Shobai, not you too!
Let's go, Kanade! But Big Sis, don't you think we're better off investigating with everyone else? What's the holdup? That's enough with the constant back talk. Do you want me to slap you? Sorry, sis. I'm coming. I won't talk back. I'm sorry.
Unbelievable.
How could you? Look at you all, just leaving as you please, and to think I had prepared a 30-slide PowerPoint presentation overnight for this. I am sorry for yawning. This is treason against my teaching authority.
How disgraceful.
I know that feeling quite well, teacher. Alright, let's get going. There's nothing to be gained from sticking around and listening to stuff like this. Wait just a sec. Monochrome, can I ask you something? I know it says so in the rules, but you said that we're free to investigate the island, right? And you even encourage it? But there was next to nothing to be found on the last island. Don't tell me. There's not going to be anything on this island either, is there? Who can tell? The outcome all depends on what you do, Satsuka. As you said, you're free to investigate. It may also prove advantageous to investigate thoroughly, but it may also prove perfectly fine to not investigate at all. Why are you asking all of a sudden?
To be honest.
Why are you talking all of a sudden? Wow. Okay. I'm feeling kind of uneasy. If we work ourselves to the bone and come up empty-handed again, is there even a point to investigating?
Give up!
You can't start losing yourself to those kinds of thoughts. We gotta keep investigating no matter what. Teria?
In other words,
Even if it seems like you're getting nowhere, if you keep pushing forward, progress is inevitable. I can say with confidence that an unwillingness to give up is the most important thing in a killing game. Teria is right. Even if nothing comes out of it, spending our time investigating is leagues ahead of the alternatives. We're better off doing that than killing each other or abandoning all hope of returning home. What other options do we have other than to keep on trying? Come on, let's keep at it. Yeah, we absolutely have to investigate and keep pushing onwards, to unite, if anything.
Now we're talking.
That's right, that's exactly what I wanted to say. That's my bro. Hoo-hoo, what a relief. It is to see your will restored. The second island, like the first, houses multiple facilities, so feel free to explore. Before I forget, some of you may have already noticed, but as promised, there has been a new rule officially applied to our killing school trip. You will find that it has already been added to the rules section of your student handbook. Wait, what rule?
Allow me to explain.
It was discussed during the class trial, so you wouldn't know, Mr. Otsuri. It reads, Mikado Shinoji cannot use magic for any purpose relating to or involving a murder case. Simply put, no matter how much you may get on my nerves, I'm not allowed to envelop you in a whirlwind of flames or anything of the like. What do you think you are, using such an insulting example, you bastard, having access to such unbelievable trickery, magic, or otherwise? Come on, we agreed to stop worrying about these kinds of things, so...
We should get moving, unless you all plan to act like this forever.
To work on building solidarity and trust through investigation, now that we've finally set foot upon the second island, to explore the unknown acted as a kickstart to our motivation. I don't know if I was supposed to say that out loud. I think that was supposed to be like an inner thought sort of thing, but I don't know. We decided to split up and investigate for the time being. Oh yeah, why do I keep yawning? I guess I'm just so bored. No, I'm just kidding. Regrouping at lunch in order to share our findings. Looks like everyone's split up. I suppose it's time I get going too. The investigation report is at lunch. I should explore as many places as possible before then. Okay, time to explore, I guess. Hey, Mikado.
Oh.
Oh, Miss Sora, welcome to the second island. Shall I guide you along its sandy beaches? Let's forget that it's also my first time here, so that we may strengthen our bonds, like Mr. Kasai suggested we do. I can explain its riveting history in Monaco's stead. It's all very fascinating, so if you listen closely, I decided to ignore him. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. What does it say? Second island. There's something here. Hey, I got money. Okay, I guess I'll go, whoops, go here first. You know, kind of wish this game was a dating sim instead of a killing game. I've thought about that for, like, canon Danganronpa before. Nikki! Check it out, Sora! Turns out the first island wasn't the only one with a mart. Yeah, but even if the interior is a bit different, I think all of these are the same items offered at the last one. Are you kidding? Most of it's the same, but there's at least some new stuff. Look at the soy sauce flavored cola, discontinued a few years back. Score! There's a ton of rare stuff on this Utsuroshima place. You know what? I think I'll grab one of these sodas and whip up an article of them later. Ooh, or maybe a whole pack? Still, I think it's kind of a relief to see a store here too. We won't be stuck relying entirely on Mikado for food. Then. Right, he's got a bit of a habit of disappearing out of nowhere, so it looks like we lucked out. Let's keep using the mart whenever we're in a pinch. Assorted household goods have been gathered on the shelf. Doesn't seem like it's missing anything important. That's Sora just walking by, yeah. This shelf is stocked with tools and other useful instruments. The variety of items here would better suit a warehouse. Where did I put my glasses? I was gonna wear them. Because I wanted to wear them. Alright, well I don't know where they were. I think I put them in my other room, so. Okay, well, whatever. Display studio. This shelf holds liquor and cigarettes. Not much use to minors like us. Okay. The shelf is fully stocked with a variety of different food items. This must be the grocery section. We shouldn't have any problems with the expiration dates. I'm just clicking on everything in case I get more money. Okay. Give me money! Yeah, I got money. How's my day been? I've been good. How have you been? Guy. And everyone else, tell me how you've been. Okay, we can leave now. Okay, I didn't read what it said. Oh, well, whatever. Okay, Shobai. Shobai, I didn't know your face had the muscles to smile. What's your deal? Can't you leave a guy alone? Oh, that's better. I was worried you become sick. Huh, wait a second. What's with all the crow cards? You sure have a talent for getting on my nerves. Telling you is a waste of time, so hurry up and get lost. Didn't you just come out of that house over there? Maybe is it that you're stealing from them, aren't you? That's just not right.
Dumbass.
Bite me. It's not like anyone's living there. The place is totally dry. Plus, it's not like you haven't been picking up crow cards yourself. That's one thing, but don't you think swiping them from the village is a bit like stealing? I've heard enough of you. I have heard enough out of you. Stop worrying about it and scram already. It looks like this place is really devoid of people. I think I could search just about every nook and cranny of these houses. Hey, I got money from the house you got money at. Thank you so much, Lou, again, for the $2. Zella's best pro tag. I will not accept criticism. Thank you. At the building's oriental look is coffee, black tea, and cake on display. Okay. Let's talk to the twins then.
Hey, Kanade!
Yes, I did. I was like, where did that noise come from? And then I realized it was the alert.
Hey, Kanade, my legs hurt. Give me a piggyback ride. Huh? But I just carried you. I just carried you a few minutes ago. Shut up! I told you my legs hurt. What does that have to do with anything? Sorry. carry you. I didn't say anything.
Want me to carry you?
Huh? A Sozi?
I thought you hated us, Hibiki. You made it seem like you wouldn't investigate, but you're working surprisingly hard.
What are you waiting? What are you talking to me for? I already told you I don't trust anyone other than Kanade.
No reason, I just saw you guys. I thought I'd come over. But, Hibiki, you should really stop asking so much of Kanade.
It's fine. No, it's fine, Sora. It's nothing really. You're all getting along fine without us anyways. 2 less potential voids in your group, right? I know how much you talk behind our backs.
No, we really don't. If anything, the atmosphere has been pretty humorless without your normal playfulness. Hello, ancient ship. You're gonna go out for a carrot haircut, and then you stayed for my stream. That is, you should just go get a haircut. Like, my stream's not that important, but thank you. Hibiki.
Sora, I think that's enough. Big Sis is awfully troubled, and her mind isn't in the right place. You're better off leaving her alone for the time being.
But it's not healthy for her to keep emotionally fighting like this.
It's okay, I'll take extra care of Big Sis from now on, I promise. Please don't waste your time worrying about it, Sora. Come on, sis, I'll give you a piggyback ride. Let's take a stroll around the village. Okay.
Alright, well, bye, I guess. Money! Makes particularly remarkable, okay. Yeah, money! Oh, Emma, here too.
Hey, listen. Check it out, Sora. There's a village here.
Seems like it, even if it's not that big. Isn't it proof that people lived here at some point?
I wonder. This village really is quite peculiar. If you go into the buildings that resemble restaurants, the amount of healthy, freshly prepared food
wow. Okay. It's my first time catching one of your streams, I got excited. Okay.
If you go into the building that resembles restaurants, the amount of freshly prepared food present gives off the impression that the kitchen closed mere moments ago. Yet there's not a single person here. Isn't it rather ominous?
It could be that there were people here up until we arrived on the island.
Therefore, as small as it may be, there would have been at least 100 people residing here to form a village. If that's the case, where did they all go?
Hard to say. I guess it's a mystery.
Well, anyways, a village is a village, so there are still a ton of places worth investigating.
Right, let's get back to work.
Yep, let's investigate until lunch. Then it'll be time to investigate. Not bad for improv.
Oh god, that was awful. This reminds me a little bit of Spirited Away. Like when they were eating food and then everyone disappeared, or when, yeah, you know what I'm talking about? If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, let's go to the next place. Museum! More important than life itself? Thank you, but no. Kokodo beats me, okay. Kokodo, what do you make of the new island?
Honestly, it's hard to say. Guess I should keep investigating.
What kind of museum is this? There are all sorts of devils and monsters. These are just models, right?
Of course, something so unscientific and fantastical could never exist.
I'd say the same if Mikado's magic didn't have me questioning my sense of reality.
There's no use treating these sort of things the same as him. Monsters, demons, they aren't even human.
Whether or not they exist aside, these models are awfully impressive. Check it out, Kokodo. It says this one's a Yuki Onna. Apparently she froze people who ticked her off and then took away their hands and feet.
I'm sorry, but a Yuki Onna? That's not even funny.
Did you just break something?
It's fine. It'll be fine. It's not like there's any staff here.
What the heck, Kokodo? Well, I guess, but what if you just cursed yourself? What if you just cursed yourself?
Don't make me repeat myself. Something as unscientific as a curse could never actually exist.
Seems like you're being kind of evasive about your mistake.
Be careful. There are still a lot of things I need to investigate. Please don't act as a distractant.
Okay, you just broke something, Kokodo. Description about the exhibit is written on the place. Exhibit name, Yukiona. It's been told that she lives in the mountains. There have also been cases of real sightings. While normally mild-mannered, it's said that after freezing the person she holds a grudge against, she cuts off their hands and feet and takes them with her. I actually made a game based off the Yukiona a while ago. Okay. I'm not really sure what kind of exhibit this is. I think it's some kind of object. There's something here. Okay, cool. Money. I just stole from the exhibit. Tengu, a yokai living across all of Japan. It forms lived in the community. Due to its possession of many supernatural powers and highly varying personalities, there's no single right way to deal with it. Noraiyon. Yep, can't pronounce that. Leader of the yokai. No actual sightings were reported, but stories about it have been passed down for ages. It is said to sneak into a human's house and have a meal as it so naturally acts so naturally that it rarely draws any suspicion. Okay. Wow, I couldn't read that whatsoever. What is this? Oguro Betari. Elha Guro Betari. Okay. A yokai with an uncanny look. It has no eyes and no nose, and it's only black colored teeth. So these are all yokai, right? Alberta Shumashi, a yokai holding an oil bottle. It covers itself with a I didn't read that. Why do I freaking click before I read it all? Okay, let's just slow down. It doesn't do any particular harm other than surprising people, but some variants are known to eat humans. Okay. Lake of Undine. Fountain near a lake believed to be the home of Undine, the water spirit. Old tales say it seduces men with its attractive features, so to drown them and feast on the victim. So it's kind of like a siren. The Yukiona game is called Icebreaker. It's on my itch.io. It's really bad because I made it in like 2 days, but yeah. Exhibit name Weeping Angel. The angel statue was discovered in the United Kingdom. It covers its eyes and doesn't move when it's being observed by another life form, but comes to life if they look away even a little. Yeah, I'm aware of that. Description about the exhibit. Okay. Gargoyle, usually found in the form of statue in Western cathedrals. A creature that resides in hell, it can let out scorching flames from behind its head and neck to attack intruders. Dragon. Popular to the public, dragons do exist in the real world. I don't know about that. Undertale reference to, yeah. It's the highest ranking creature among the monsters, and there is no way to bring one down without the involvement of a full army.
Hey. Hey, Sora. So this is where you've been, Yorko. Made any discoveries? Oh, no. Nothing yet. At least nothing that could lead to a way out. It's hard to find anything of note when it's your first time scoping everything out. Any idea what this exhibition's all about? I didn't think museums of this caliber existed in Japan. Apparently the building's formal name is Mythical Wonders Museum. There seems to be a lot of customs related to the monsters the island's known for. There's also a bunch of stories written by the living descendants of the exorcists and shamans from the Edo period. Now that I think about it, all these tales and pieces of information regarding the island's beasts must have been passed down orally until now. That's pretty amazing. But Yorgo, how do you know all of this? Huh? There's a note near the front of the exhibit that goes over it in detail. But to be honest, I've always been kind of interested in history and legends like these. Books on the topic are fun for me as well. Still, stuff like this could never actually exist here, right? Oh. It's hard to say, though admittedly after seeing Mikado do what he does with his magic, the idea of a monster actually existing wouldn't really be a surprise of me. Wouldn't really surprise me. I guess you're right. Fine. Well anyways, now's not the time to get distracted. With the whole new island accessible, we can't afford to just sit around. If we're lucky, we might even find a clue on how to escape.
Yoriko. I have a character from my own fangin that would really like this room. Or this museum. Fountain. Nice museum background. Okay. Cool. What is this? Oh, pots. Okay. Vampire killer. Has been told his use was used to defeat Dracula. Okay. Oh, Satsuka's here. Okay. Excalibur, drawn by King Arthur. Many related legends come down to this day. Okay. Gungnir. Asgard's king of the gods. Odin, unknown of its gender.
Oh?
Oh, Rara, you found out a good time. Hello, Satsuka. Did you find something? Ah! Okay. Excuse me. You'll quickly see for yourself once you take a step through this door right here. A door? What is it?
Hey.
No, I didn't trust. The last thing you said that we ended up in the boys' the spa. What was it? The bathhouse. Boys' bathhouse. Or, well, the bathhouse while the boys were in there. You know what I meant.
Sora, Satsuka, over here. So I've been investigating the area a bit and...
Ah, Yuko, look at you. Coming at a good time just like Rara. Come and join the party.
Huh? What? What are... Hey, let go. Let me go. Ah!
Oh, guys, just like the scene.
Wow. What is this place? There sure is a wide variety of clothing and products.
I don't remember saying any of this. That's why I got scared.
We're in a dressing room. It seems to be especially fitted for this island and its themes. Here, we can dress up and act like all sorts of monsters.
Oh, Emma, how did you... Satsuka caught us just as we were passing by. You're here too, Iroha? I guess no one is safe from Satsuka's clutches.
It seems we've gathered a full party now. So, shall we get going and have some fun?
Those of us pulled into Satsuka's plans ended up taking part in a forced costume party before we even knew what was happening. There they are.
Ready to take on the world. Not even Doobie Skoo could stop us now.
Doobie Skoo.
Thanks for all the help coordinating this, Em.
Oh, it's nothing really. This is a piece of cake compared to Hollywood makeup. And you all look so pretty.
You look so cute, Sora.
But they're monster costumes. Shouldn't they be scary? It defeats the whole purpose if they're cute.
So what? It doesn't matter as long as we're enjoying ourselves.
But why is the exhibition set up this way? The mixture of Western and Eastern monsters clash. There's no unity.
I like Yoriko's costume.
Variety's the, life of spice, right? Personally, I quite like this vampire costume.
Emma's costume is scarily accurate. It's the slip-mouth woman, Kuchisaki Onna, right?
Yep. Am I pretty?
Too scary, too scary! You two sets could take off those lenses out! Can't look you looking like that for much longer!
There were so many props in the dressing room that we were able to dress up for what seemed like hours without getting tired of it. While Satsuka may have dragged us on initially, all 5 of us were smiling and laughing by the end. Our worries had become nothing more than an afterthought amid the fun and games. Ah, what fun! You girls look so cute all dressed up like that. Ah, and Rabra, I wanted to apologize for dragging you into this while you were investigating. Why'd you tell the other kids that I'm sorry for abducting them all of a sudden? You're also a kid. What? I love how monotone Sora is. No, I had fun, and it looks like the others did too. There's no need to apologize. If anything, we should be thankful for you. We should be thanking you for giving us a chance to forget our stresses over the new island.
Hey.
Come now, there's no need to go that far. I just saw the dressing room and thought it'd be fun to take some time to play together. Now that we've relive stress, what? Let's get back to the investigating, shall we? Yes. Sign. Dressing room, operated just like many yokai or monsters. Karkasa, type of Tsukumogami that possesses umbrellas. I know of this. It's not that dangerous. What is this? Inugami, a yokai with the vengeful spirit of a dog. It possesses people and commits evil. It said that burying a dog in the ground up to its head, putting food where its mouth can't reach, then cutting its head off just before it starves as it turns into an Inugami. What the frick? Why would you do that? Yeah, Satsuka's very gay. And so is Yoriko. Anyway, hiking trail. Oh, hello, Yuki. Yuki, why are you all out of breath? Why are you so out of breath all of a sudden? At the top, there, I was caught by Big Bro and... Calm down a bit before trying to talk. I can't make out a word you're saying.
Big bro.
Big Bro and I were searching around the island. When we came across a mountain, he started yelling something along the lines of, "Look, it's a mountain! Part of being a man is taking it upon yourself to scale every mountain you see." So then he marched his way up to the side of the mountain and... Shouldn't you be investigating? Then you can be the one to tell him that. I'm telling you, nothing can break through the guy once he's set on something. I don't really know if you could call it investigating, but I did catch a glimpse of something on our way up. It looks like there's some sort of shrine that connects the mountain to the mountain range. Wow. A shrine. So that's why all the gates are scattered around like this. Oh, Yuki, you better get climbing, pronto. Just a sec, Big Bro. Hello, Yono, or, Yonu, Yo. Hello. Yono. How pathetic. Sora called him pathetic. That's so funny. Stone lantern. Oh, I got money. Red Tori. Okay. Let's talk to Shinji. Yuki, that bastard taking so long to climb up. I got thirsty waiting for... Shinji, just what do you think you're doing? Sora, when did you... As far as I recall, we agreed to investigate, not hitchhike. So, mind explaining to me why what you were doing just now? I can't speak, apparently. No, that the mountain was there, so... You're right, that is a mountain, so... Yes. No, it's not that. There could have been something on Mountain Peak, and Yuki needed to... You're our leader, Shinji, so you need to set a good example. It's not fair to tell people to do one thing, then do the complete opposite yourself.
Sorry.
Yes, I'm sorry, you... Okay. Well, you're fine, I guess. Let me just make sure there's nothing else here. The great voice actors, oh, thank you so much! Okay. So we can just go back to the map then? Okay. Hiking trail, that's what that is. Kurokawa Shrine. The giant torii, without even comparing it to the stone tories out front, the red stands out and signifies that it's the shrine entrance. There's something here. Yes, I got more money.
Hey!
Oh, hey, I take it you guys came to check out the shrine too? Yep, actually, now that I think about it, this is your first time leaving the Monocruise and stepping out onto solid land. Putting it like that makes it sound like I was born in the Monocruise. I guess that's semi-accurate. Having lost so many memories, it almost does feel like it's my first time setting foot anywhere else or elsewhere. I guess it really is different this time. This time?
You see...
Ah! Excuse me. The killing game I suffered through last time took place inside one big enclosed building. While I don't remember it too well, I know that we never even saw the sky. Don't get me wrong, I'm not exactly happy to be in this situation, but compared to last time, to be able to walk around an entire island like this is kind of liberating. Even so, we are still ultimately trapped by the surrounding ocean. You're right. Teria, you okay?
This is...
Everyone's pride KO'd by Sora. Shinji will be very startled to keep scared of pushing a little demon like me. That shrine, it says it's named the Kurokawa Shrine. That name, it feels familiar. Where have I heard it before? A name like Kurokawa isn't that uncommon. Maybe there's another shrine of the same name? I don't think that's it. I just can't put my finger on it. My head is pounding. I can't help but feel like I'm overlooking something important.
Don't worry.
Sorry, don't worry about it, Sora. I'm sure it's nothing. I'm just gonna keep inspecting the shrine for now. See you around. It's a beautiful cherry blossom tree. Seeing how it's growing within the shrine, it seems like the tree was cultivated artificially. Shrine rain is okay. Main building. Can't go inside, but I got money. Oh, Iroha is here.
Hiya, Sora. Are you in the middle of your investigation?
Yes, did you find something?
No, nothing in particular. Still, isn't this place awesome? I had no idea there would be a shrine here, especially not one so big.
You'd think that there would be someone at a landmark like this, and yet there isn't a single person to be found.
You're right. The fortune box is intact too. Speaking of that, how about we draw fortunes before moving on?
This isn't the time for playing around, but this won't take long, so it should be alright.
Normally you'd have to offer a bit of money first, but it's not like anyone's here, so...
Ah, great blessing. That's some good luck right there.
That's great. I got a curse though.
Well, it's not like this luck has any real meaning or effect. You shouldn't worry about it.
Just one more time.
Excuse me? Iroha, even if it's free, doesn't drawing twice count as cheating? And I've got a feeling that you'll end up receiving divine punishment for it.
It's a great curse. It's even worse than the last one.
I told you so.
This stuff is obviously just superstition, so I guess I'll get back to investigating. Do dumb, stupid, idiot shrine.
Okay. With the first investigation of the new island finished, we gathered at lunchtime as planned. Okay, so we investigated everything, I guess. Okay, everyone's here, right? Good. Let's get started by sharing the information gathered from our individual investigations. Looks like the twins aren't here. Can't say I'm surprised. There's nothing we can do about it, especially when it comes to Hibiki. Now, it's no use talking about people aren't here. Life has its ups and downs. We'll all work out in the end. More importantly, let us go over the results of our investigations. Perhaps someone even came across a vital clue.
Should we start with chasing that thing out?
Hey, vermin face, let's play a game. I'm gonna count to 3. 1, 2. Shut through the heart. Every time I think I've heard the worst, you all continue to needlessly bully me.
I don't get it.
I still don't get this guy. He knows that he'll be turned down every time, so why does he keep asking?
Seriously?
Mikado, he's allegedly this killing game's mastermind, right? Does he not understand why we don't want him around? If he was the kind of guy who could understand such basic social clues, he wouldn't do such crazy things. Just ignore him.
Now that I think about it, this is our first time gathering and sharing information just like this since our first day together. Yet this time, the scale of the second island is unparalleled when you compare it to the first. Investigation and exercise simultaneously.
Think about it. Let's start by going over the places we investigated individually. I, for one, took some time to check out the mart.
There's a mart on this island too?
Yep, the overall interior and displays are pretty much the same, but there's a few differences this time around. On that note, there are also more kinds of those packaged meals, so we're not stuck in relying Mikado for worst case scenario. New kinds of food, huh? That's definitely good to know.
You guys all saw the huge village at the center of the island, right? That's where I went.
I walked past it earlier, but it was so big and maze-like that I only got to see bits and pieces.
There's something weird about that village. Kind of like a leftover feeling of activity where people were until recently.
Right. Even though we're definitely the only ones here. Maybe Monochrome and Mikado set it up like that? It's a possibility. They're probably the ones that prepare all that stuff anyway. All hooked up to with facilities, gas, plumbing, etc.
Wait, really? Then that means we can cook, right?
Looks like we won't be stuck eating Mikado food for any longer then, huh? Wait, you want to go as far as the village just to cook? That sounds awfully inefficient. It seems like we'd be wasting a lot of time each day walking to and from the village. We could also end up being late for nighttime on our mandatory gatherings. You're right. It doesn't seem like it does seem like more trouble than it's worth. Sorry.
Well, it's not like having the opportunity to cook amongst ourselves every now and then is a bad thing. But for the time being, I think we're best off eating whatever Mikado prepares. It's not ideal, but it'll be the most time efficient. I don't want to keep eating Mikado's food.
Speaking of which, I caught Shobai stealing valuables from the village houses. We're better off not worrying about him. There's already enough things for us to worry about. He's not worth our time. I agree. In a situation like this, it's important to focus on the main goal without letting yourself get sidetracked by the little things. That's how it was in my killing game. Pile up enough minor factors and trusting relationships will start to fall apart. I always let the my killing game this and the my killing game that. My killing game this and the my killing game that. That's what I meant. That's how it's supposed to be. If you're so experienced, why don't you tell us where you investigated? Huh? You're coming off as awfully aggressive.
Didn't you spend all your time at the shrine, Terry?
Sounds about right.
Oh yeah, there was a shrine in the vicinity of the mountain.
I was the one to investigate it. Just like the village, it felt like people were there just moments before. What about Teria? I saw him just standing there looking at the shrine.
That's not.
Oh, wait, no, that's... Jeez, are you even trying? As if you weren't suspicious enough. How did you expect us to trust you if you don't even attempt to investigate? That's... Sorry, I had a bit of a headache. By chance, have you guys ever heard the name Kurokawa before? Kurokawa? You mean the shrine's name? What about it? It's just, I think that... Actually, never mind, don't worry about it. I'm probably just imagining things. Then, is that all for the shrine?
Well, there's a building that sells fortune papers and wooden plaques. Oh, and there's the main temple, but it's locked, so we can't get in. I guess there's also a stage and a garden over there, but besides that, there's nothing really.
This is my turn next. Not too far from the village is this place called the Mythical Wonders Museum. That's where I investigated. Scoops. You mean scoops? I know what you meant, but it's funny that you said scoops. That's where I investigated. Right, I just wanted to thank you again for the costume party, Satsuka. I had a lot of fun. Wait, what's this about a costume party? That's a secret among us girls. Among us.
The Mythical Wonders Museum is actually really fascinating. The people who used to live here are genuine descendants of professional monster hunters. So basically, this exhibition is a museum of sorts created and owned by those descendants. It has scriptures detailing things about the monsters, their shape, weaknesses, origins, you name it. Monsters, ghosts, they can't possibly be real, and yet Monokuro went on about the same thing earlier. How do you know so much about this anyway? Did you become so bored you took pity on Monokuro and listened to his explanation of the island's history? Don't be an idiot! I just read the explanation in front of the exhibit, okay? About the costume party Sora mentioned earlier. There's a dressing room over in the exhibition, which is where we all had our fun. There, you can dress up as all sorts of monsters. The variety in costumes and props is so vast, it's nearly impossible to get bored of it. I know the investigation comes first, but last comes the report from Yuki and I. We climbed up the mountain in the middle of the island. I don't want to climb all the way up it again. It's quite the large mountain. There's a dirt road in the middle that leads to the shrine, and gates and stone lanterns scattered all along the hiking trail. Now that I think about it, Shinji, did you go check out the peak like you said you would?
Yes.
Yes, I did, but there wasn't anything of note, just a small resting area. It took so much time scaling up and down that thing that we didn't get the chance to investigate much else, unfortunately. Sorry. Well, is that all for now?
We didn't find nearly as much as we thought we would. I mean, I wasn't expecting much, but it still would have been nice if one of us had found a clue. You think that we'll be able to find anything at all?
What are you saying?
Don't say things like that. You'll jinx it.
If, and I mean really if, this island doesn't have any clues either, then I hate to say it, but no way, there's gotta be something. You? We just got here. If we start off with a negative mindset, we're obviously bound to miss clues. Even if there's really nothing to be found, if we convince ourselves that there's a chance, however small, then I'm sure we'll find something. We've got to okay, I didn't mean to skip that. We've got to move forward, I think is what he said.
You're right. I should focus on thinking positively and to never say something so silly ever again.
Boy, Yuki, those are some powerful words. I always knew you were a man deep down.
Looks like Shinji's leadership is starting to rub off on you.
Well, of course he'd know what to say. This is Yuki we're talking about.
Real?
You think so? I really didn't say anything about that amazing. Let's all compliment Yuki now, I guess, is what this is. I recently played billiards and the table broke. All I can say is hand-to-hand combat and someone landed on the pool table. Did you experience a fight and someone broke the billiards table? That's something. Come on, no need to be modest. You always had a way with words. That's why. Teria, are you okay?
What
What's wrong? I don't know, my headache is... Terika, you've gone all pale. Teria, you've gone all pale. Do you need to rest? Should I help you to your room?
Sorry, but
Yeah, I'd like that. I'm sorry.
attention.
Alright everyone, I think I can wrap this meeting up. It looks like we've gotten through all of our findings anyway. From now on, we should focus on investigating and resting like usual. I'll be back soon.
Hey,
Yuki. What is it? Do you really have no relation to that Teria guy? Nothing at all? Yeah, I'm sure of it. I've honestly never seen him before in my life. Something's not right. He's too suspicious. Really? Again with a suspicion, Nick? How many times does Shin need to tell us not to suspect each other? It came out of nowhere. It's like his entire existence and appearance was planned. What I'm trying to say is that he's too contrived. It's almost as if Mikado introduced him solely for the sake of dividing us.
Again, I'm sorry, Satsuka, but I just can't bring myself to trust him yet. Especially considering the way you keep staring at Yuki and Sora. I haven't thought about it all that much, but he does seem rather inconsistent. Like Nikki said, I don't think we can exclude the possibility that he's with Makoto or Monokuro.
Listen.
You're all entitled to your own suspicions, but I'd better not see any of you acting as blatantly hostile as Nick over there. One of him is bad enough. After all, he's at least decided to act with us, unlike Shobai, Koko, and the twins. I'm still not satisfied, but I'll lay off for now. Come to think of it, what should we do about Kokoto and the twins? Hibiki seems to be especially tired of acting on her own. Is it okay to leave them like this? I'm still trying to talk to Kokoto. She's awfully resistant, but I'm not about to give up. Right now, we need a genius, and her name is Kokoto Mitsume.
sounds about right.
And we can't do anything about Hibiki except see what Kanade does, right? It's unreasonable for Kanade to do it alone. Kanade can't go against Hibiki, so leaving them alone would leave them walking in place.
How's that?
We'll keep an eye on them, but other than that, we'll just have to see what comes next.
That's right. It'll definitely all work out. Everyone, make sure to wear your smiley faces, and let's keep up the investigations.
As soon as Shinji rose from his seat, a small feeling of dissension hung in the air. Honestly, to retire in divided relations after the class trial, to live alongside each other again normally, that alone was a considerable miracle from Shinji. Yes, it ended up with a pool table breaking. My master wasn't happy. Yeah, I mean, that sounds bad. And in the middle of this dissension was the person called Teria Otori. Who is he? Can we trust him? Or is there something else afoot? Thinking. If only we could find a clue. That eased tension and get us to unite. Yuki's right in every sense. That's why we need to investigate thoroughly. There will be a lot to investigate on the new island. Let's get moving. Okay, more free time. I'm actually gonna end the episode here. Back. Well, you came at a bad time because I'm ending the stream. My voice, or like my throat's killing me right now, and I don't know why. I think it's just I've been talking too much. So I'm gonna go because my throat's killing me. But I will try to stream maybe tomorrow. I don't know yet, but yeah. Thank you all for watching. And I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye! Or the next stream. Alright, goodbye!